Hi, Will. I hope you had a good weekend. Really great to see that you've taken up the offer to write the two additional essays. That's really great to see. Let's go ahead and look at your task two here about students traveling abroad for further education. I thought you did a really good job with your task response here. You have two very good ideas and examples to back it up. Very good writing, a very clear and coherent essay, and a good range of vocabulary. Overall, a fantastic essay. Let's go ahead and read through it. It is true that moving overseas in order to obtain additional instruction, yeah, I don't know, maybe here, we'd like to use instruction maybe later on. I think to be clear here, maybe using education to start with would be better, to be a little more specific, because instruction could be quite a lot of different things. So maybe here, just to be really specific, you could say it is true that moving overseas in order to obtain additional education is becoming increasingly popular. While some people identify certain downsides in this modern trend, I personally believe that the benefits outweigh the disadvantages. This essay will consider the topic using examples of middle-class families in Colombia and Spain to illustrate points and support arguments. Good, very good introduction there, very well structured. Let's get your P1. To begin with, studying in another country represents a unique opportunity to learn languages, expand our cultural landscape, and increase our knowledge. Good, great listing here, Will. Very good job with that. It involves having contact with different traditions and diverse lifestyles. For most middle-class families in Colombia, for example, this type of experience is not only allowed, but also openly promoted. Promoted, I wonder if promoted is the correct word here. Maybe openly encouraged would be more accurate. For them, getting an international degree is a guarantee of success and better living conditions. Therefore, studying abroad has proved to be an excellent way of gaining academic and social qualifications. Good. Additionally, going to a foreign university is many times the only option some people have to make a living. Once the political and economical circumstances are complicated, and sometimes, I think would be better, sometimes the political and economical circumstances are complicated in one's motherland, and there is no other alternative but to start a new life somewhere else. Take, for example, the young generation of students, so no S there, the young generation of students in Spain. During the last decade, they have been obligated excuse me, they have been obligated to leave their country due to the severe financial crisis. Now, thanks to the formation they obtained abroad. Yeah, formation, I think it's a very strange word choice there. Now, thanks to the maybe here's where you could put your instruction word in. Thanks to the instruction they obtain abroad, it has been possible for them to get a well-paid job and support their families. To conclude from the examples of Colombian families and young Spanish students and the arguments given, I strongly believe there are more positives than negatives related to studying overseas. I also predict that if we encourage these kinds of experiences, future generations will be positively affected. Good. Fantastic essay, Will. A really good job with that. Let's look at your task one. Okay, well, I thought you did a good job of this. I think the flowcharts are probably one of the harder task one essays to write. That and the maps, I think, are quite hard. So let's have a read through it. See where we need to improve. The flowchart illustrates the production process of ammonia. Overall, the complete cycle involves 2 different sub-processes and at least 6 stages in each one of them. Good. Fantastic introduction. Well done with that. Firstly, it is required to obtain the synthesis mixture. For this, a solution of methane water is placed into the machine processing. Then O2 into commonly known as air, is added through a separated tube, no D there. As a result, a chemical compound of N2H2CO is obtained. Immediately after this, the solution is captured into a catalyzer where normal water, or H2O, is added, and as a product, N2H2CO2 is exposed. Once the new chemical passes through a compressor, it is sent to a camera. I couldn't figure out where the camera. Maybe you meant sent to a catalyzer. I think it goes into the catalyzer next, where more water is aggregated. It is important to notice that two different products go out from the. Again, I think it's a catalyzer, H2O2, CO2 into H2. Only the second, according to the way you've written it, the into H2, only the second combination is required to continue the process. After being heated, the into H2 solution passes through another compressor and is conducted to a big reactor where the production of ammonia really starts. Good. The solution goes out from the reactor. More water is added and steam is taken out thanks to a waste heat boiler. Finally, into H2NH is obtained and released to a cooler where ammonia is divided into two different sections. One of them leads to a deposit of ammonia and the other one is connected to a compressor where into H2 is sent again to the reactor and passes through the entire second cycle of the production again. Good. I mean, you wrote only 250 words here. I think, do remember that if you're getting tight on your word count, it's always good to include a conclusion. So here you could always just say, to conclude, there are many complex steps in the process to produce ammonia. Something as simple as that, but always good to still have a conclusion, Will, in your task 1. Good job with this, just a few grammatical things, but overall a really good essay. So what is it today? Today is Monday the 11th, and so you've got your exam on the 16th. So what I would suggest, Will, is to keep practicing as much as you can up until the date of your exam. I have no doubt that you're going to do a fantastic job if you're writing these within the time frame. So I wish you all the best on your exam this weekend. Let us know how you do. I'm going to send you a link. We can do some more essay checks for you. I'm not sure if you need them, but if you want to just keep doing them from the practice, let us know. We can certainly do some more checks for you up until your exam on the 16th. And then I know you've got another exam scheduled later on. Yeah, do let us know how you get on and if you want these additional extra essay checks. Alright, well, best of luck and do keep in touch. Bye for now.